YouTube. I don't know if anybody's on live right now. I am just getting this on my phone, my channel. It's not showing up that I'm live. There it is. Okay, so we got no chat yet. Let's just put that there. It's very delayed. I'm going to sit that up there. Alrighty, so welcome to the room, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. It's currently 10:45. My apologies, everybody. I did plan on getting on here 9 a.m. without fail. I've been catching up with some messages and things that were left over the weekend and doing a bit of talking with some of my moderators. Hey there, Mama B, how you going? Rhonda. Sorry, Rhonda, I got delayed with Joanna. We were having a look at her new cards and everything and having a bit of a chit-chat about a few things that went on. I've made my cup of tea. My candle looks like it's about gone. I totally forgot. When I went up to the shops with my husband on the weekend, I remembered when I left that I needed a new... I don't know if you can buy them where you live, but they're called Sage and Verbena. They smell amazing. They are really beautiful candles and they make the whole house smell like this spicy orange kind of smell. I bought it mostly for the smell, but I've been told that sage is, you know, like I do have the normal sage that you burn with the smoke and it stinks the house out. So it was a way of using sage without stinking the house out. So anyway, I've got everything set up on my table, ready to go. So here's the plan, guys. From now on, moving forward, I will only be doing about 12 of the free yes or no readings in a session. So please get here early when I'm online. Also, what I might be doing, if you've had a free reading 3 days in a row, let's say somebody comes online and they're asking me a particular question and I've done their free reading, and then somebody new comes online with a totally different question, I might actually be sliding people that come all the time for free readings out with new people that are coming in. We'll just see how it all goes, but I'm only taking 12 of the free yes or no readings. If you don't want to miss out or you want to jump the list, please go and hit that super chat button. Make sure that you're paying $5 and up for a more detailed yes or no reading. I will change things up a little bit. If you have a question, a specific question like how does such and such feel about me, for your super chat, it still will be a mini reading and I'll tell you the energy, okay? So for the free reading, you will get a yes or no question answered with 5 of the poker deck. If you pay $5 US and up, you will get 1 question. Try to make it a yes or no question. You will get 6 of these. You will get 2 tarots. You will get 1 Lenormand and you will get 1 message card today, okay? If you choose to do the PayPal donation, which is $11.11, I should have this like this while I'm talking, but I feel like I look like crap today, and plus I'm upside down. Hi, everyone. So if you pay the $11.11, what I'm going to do for $11.11, we will do a yes or no with the yes or no deck. We will look at this card, depending on your question. We might be looking at, should I get this job or that job? So we'll be looking at 2 sections for you. If you just want to look at you and a person, we'll look at the energies between you. So we'll be looking at the poker deck. We'll be looking at tarots for confirmation on what we're looking at. We'll do yes or no here, and we'll do animal spirit energy. Now, what I might do if we get more than the 12 people for the yes and no, just to finish things off, when people start coming into the room, they tend to come into the room when I want to go offline. What I'll do is, God, I look terrible. What I'll do is I'll just pull one of the cards, the spirit energy for whoever's in the room when I stop doing the yes and no. So please hang around. I will still do this. It will give you a number up the top. So everybody in the room gets the bee spirit today. So the bee is the busy bee. Sweet results are coming to you. And the number is 7. Joanna, Rhonda, number 7. I couldn't have picked that a better number if I tried. Okay, guys, so let's get to it. No more talking. Let's get this back down on the table. I just need it so it's picking up on my card area. Okay, there it is. All right, so everybody, also, when I'm live and when I'm doing a reading, what you see here is what I'm looking at. So I cannot see if you're typing something, if you're asking me something. So moderators, if you need to get my attention, please type in capital letters, put purple hearts or something around your message so that I catches my eye, because my phone is over here. You can see it sitting there. That's where my text is off to one side. So my eyes are here looking at the cards and the reading. Okay, and I don't know why that's in that position, because it's sitting in a really bizarre position right now. Okay, all right, so let's get cracking. I need to bring my phone over so I can read what's going on. Okay, so we haven't had anybody do a payment or a... Hey, Enrico, hello and welcome. Haven't seen you in a while again. Hopefully everything's going well. Guess what, Enrico? I caught the dreaded flu that's going around the world, and you know what? I have had worse flus in my life than that. I had headaches, backaches, and I felt like crap for about 3 days. I went to bed, I laid down. When I got up, I felt fine. So, yeah, I don't know what all the fuss is about, but anyway, I feel great. Rhonda and Joanna are amazing. Welcome to Mama B, Enrico. Mama B has been made a moderator. She's been helping out for about 3 weeks now, I think, maybe 4. She does a brilliant job as well. So here we go, guys. Your life's been busy. I'm feeling fine, Enrico. My energies are a lot better. I did have a little episode over the weekend. We won't go into the details of that. It was just something that really, it kind of shocked me in a way, but it was more of a disappointment than anything else. There was something that I've been working on for many, many months to get into a happy place within myself. And this kind of just sort of threw me for a loop on Saturday, but I'm working through that one right now, and you just can't, you can't control what other people choose to do in life, and sometimes people disappoint you, but anyway, no biggie. Other things have been very, very positive in my life at the moment, so I'm going to focus on the positive and throw away the shit in the bin. Okay. Yeah, I am only doing 12 of the free yes and no readings. So the list is already very large. What I'll be doing with after I get through the 12 free people, I'll only be giving the next people that are free, I'll be choosing a card. So Enrico, you've come into the room. Let's do a demonstration. So let's say Enrico was number 14 or something. Enrico, what's the message for Enrico today? And Enrico would get the cat spirit. Calm your independence. You get number 13. Now, don't get alarmed with number 13. Number 13 is actually my favorite number. Beautiful images on these cards, but you have claim your independence. Sorry, I didn't even read that properly then. Claim your independence. You need to stand strong, stand on your own 2 feet. Cats are very mysterious animals, so whatever you feel about cats, go on Google and say, what is the spiritual meaning of the cat? And you will get another reading there. Number 13, 1 and 3, this is all about structure, family, ideas being set into motion and progress. So that's what you get today, Enrico. All right, so let's get on to the list. What have we got here? Yeah, everybody please put a thumbs up on the video. Make sure that if you're having a paid reading today that you do remember to save the video, because I will tell you things that might happen next week, next month, and you might need to come back and re-listen to your reading. So if you do bookmark, save the video, make sure that you write down what time your reading happens. I do know that one of my clients that paid for a reading last week, what she did in the comments section, she wrote her timestamp. That way she's not only saved the video, but when she comes back to that video, she can go straight to her reading. And that was a really good idea. I can't remember who did that, but that's a really good idea for people that are paying for readings. So let's get on to the first freebie reading. Caressa is first. Will Stanley contact me soon? Now, Joanna, I don't know how long you're here for today. I do know that Rhonda said that she had a bit of a bad night last night and she's feeling pretty tired, plus she's got work in the morning. So Rhonda, if Rhonda needs to step out, we've got Mama B and we've got Joanna here. And Enrico's here. I don't know how long Enrico is here. But yeah, I'm sure Enrico can help us out with the moderator if Rhonda's tired. Yeah, so if somebody comes in that's new, we do have the problem, Rhonda, of somebody that's not new going out, changing a name or using a different profile, coming back in and saying, hey, I'm new, and stealing somebody's reading. We did try that in the past and it turned into a nightmare. So yeah, you've just reminded me, Rhonda. So whoever's on the list, the first 12, if your name is called when we get to your name and you do not answer, you will be asked 3 times. If you do not answer, you will be taken off the list and somebody else will take your place. Okay. So here we go. Caressa is first with, will Stanley contact you soon? Will Stanley be contacting Caressa soon? Will Stanley be contacting Caressa? Let me just move that. Will Stanley contact Caressa soon? So I have to get to the Tree of Life shop and get myself a new sage and verbena. I might see if they got the small ones and buy a few of them. So anyone doing donations, the donations will be going on the candle. Possibly in the next 10 weeks or so. This person you're asking about, this Stanley, there's been some sort of conversations going on, some sort of possible gossip, possible, I don't know, he said, she said kind of thing. This person's not feeling very committed to the journey at the moment. This is telling me where they want to have a conversation about things. There is some sort of desire and a lot of passion here coming from this Stanley. The fact that you got the double 10s, this 10 normally means no, straight up. But this 10 means a big fat yes. So you've got conflicting kind of things going on here, Caressa. I'm going to give this a yes, but it's very delayed. So you asked, would he be contacting you soon? Not soon enough. This could mean 10 weeks away. It could be the 10th of a month. I haven't got my watch on, which I'm going to have to run and get if somebody donates. So let's get those donations happening, please. Let's pull the donations in. But yeah, I'm going to need my watch. So Caressa, I'm going to give you a yes with a delay on that. So it's not going to happen quickly. It may happen through a third party. So it might be a family member or a friend says, oh, hey, this guy's over here. He wants to talk to you. But it could even be as far away as 10 weeks, 10 months or October before you're getting any kind of contact here. Okay, so that's the first question. Let's scroll down. Renard is next. Is Abdu thinking positively about me? Is Abdu thinking positive about Renard? A gym I go to, a lady there, her name is Renata, and she's very, very fit and muscly. And every time I see your name, Renard, I think of Renata. Renata, I think she's Egyptian or something, the one at the gym. Anyway, here we go. Is Abdu thinking positively about Renard? Now this is supposed to be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's you anyway. This is beautiful energy here. This is soulmate energy. Sometimes he's very quiet and won't reveal what he wants to say, or he thinks that sometimes you keep secrets, or you keep quiet and you don't say what you need to say. But this is very nice energy. I feel like he's hanging around guys at the moment for some reason, or he might even talk to other males about how beautiful you are, or sexy, or fun, or whatever. But there is a little issue here with somebody not speaking up or holding something back. But that's a yes, Renard, and thank you for joining us again. Doll-Face Diva, question. Hey there, Astro Love. Rondo, you're in luck. You're tired tonight, and we've got a lot of people, a lot of moderators online. And I love that, Astro Love. Hello, Soul Tribe. What a beautiful way to express that. Okay, Cammie's here as well. I've just noticed Cammie's here as well. We've got a whole load of moderators today. Zaria's Tarot, is she here? I haven't noticed. Is she here? Should I stick to my date of the 14th of April 2022 to release my children's book? Okay, so yes or no. Should Dollface release the book on the 14th of April as planned? Should Dollface release the children's book on the 14th of April as planned? Now, if we get clubs, that's work. It's not a negative thing. Should Dollface release the book on the 14th of April? Can I just quickly see the list? Let me just scroll back. Mahapra, you're up next. So yes, please post your question, Mahapra. Ooh, no. I was just speaking to Mahapra, so let me just redo that and see if we get the same energy. The 2 kings mean yes, because that's a business decision. The 5 was a club. That's the work. That's the book. But those 2 black energies meant delay. So let's just ask it again for you, Dollface, because I did go sidetrack there to Mahapra. Should Dollface go ahead and release the book on the 14th as planned? Should Dollface release this children's book on the 14th of April as was planned? That's yes, that's the work, that's the passion. That would be the businessman. I need one more card just to clarify. That's a lot of work ahead. It might not go as good as you first expected with this 4 energy here. It can be where you're sort of like stressing yourself out about something. If it's not ready, maybe wait 8 more days or 8 weeks' time. Because we got a black 4. That black 4 could represent April, which means no. This card over here next to you is the work and the energies that are put in. It might be 8 days later. So maybe on the 22nd of April would be a better plan. This next card coming out shows a lot of work, a lot of talk going on. So I don't know if there's some sort of advertising you've got to do or whatever. But should you do it? Your first 3 cards tell me yes. That tells me yes with that. That enhances that energy. This tells me your stresses about it. There may be a possibility that just 8 days later, or it might be the timing as well. So if you planned on doing it at 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe you've got to do it at 8 o'clock at night or something like that. Something to do with 8 is very prominent here. 8 and 8 is 16, so it might be the 16th. It might even be 2 days. But should you do it? I'm thinking with these 4 cards, that's telling me yes. These 2 cards are telling me delays. So you do what you feel, but I feel that your first 3 cards out, if we only did 3 cards, I'd say this is yes, because this is work and passion and drive. And it's also gathering of people. So I don't know if you're going to do some sort of book review or something at a library or something like that. Anyway, too much time spent on the yes and no. That was the other date in my head. Oh, okay, so you do have 2 dates. Yeah, so there might be a delay of 8 days or 8 weeks. Yeah, the free readings are 12 only. So far I've done 3, have I? I've done 3. I've done Cursor, Mahapra, and Renard. So I've done 3 so far. So number 4 is... no, hang on. I've done Cursor, Dollface, and Mahapra is number 4 anyway. So I'm up to number 4. So Mama B, good night, Rhonda. Sorry that you're feeling really tired and everything. Sorry that I took so long to come online. But hopefully the donations, the super chats, and the PayPal donations start to flow. Because once I do my 12 freebies, I'm only going to be pulling cards for a little while, and then I'm going to turn this thing off if there's no donations coming. I was actually going to come online using the $5 super chats only today, but I thought, nah, we'll see how we go. So, all right, what do we got now? Mahapra, will my marriage happen with Abdullah Shaikh with the family's consent? Will Mahapra have the family's consent to marry Abdullah? Will Mahapra get the family's consent? Will the marriage happen with the family's consent to Abdullah? That's a yes. There is somebody that doesn't want to go ahead with it, or they want it delayed. But the 2 kings is like signing documents. The 7 of diamonds is the movement forward. I don't know what this 10 energy is. It could be a delay of some kind. It could even be a medical thing that's showing up in your cards here about something in surgery in hospital or work. And then over here, that's where somebody's not too sure about the whole thing. But that's a yes. You've got 3 cards that mean yes. Bottom of the deck, yeah, that means yes, that's the marriage. So yeah, it does look like there'll be consent. It may be that one of the people in the family is not too sure about it, but they'll give consent anyway. Astro Love has done a donation. Thank you, Astro Love. Is it on PayPal? PayPal? Okay, let me go check. Astro Love, you have only paid $5.88. I don't want to show your name on the screen. You've paid $5.88 Australian dollars, so that is the same as a super chat, yes or no. And then Anna has paid. So Anna, what's your name online? Let me just go back. There's two PayPals. One is a detailed reading, and her question is here. The other one is Jeeta. Jeeta paid me $5.88. So Jeeta, where's Jeeta? Okay, Jeeta and Astro Love. So Astro Love and then Jeeta. I'll do Jeeta first because hers is the shorter one. Hers is just a yes and no. So Jeeta, please post your question, and then Astro Love, I will do your question after Jeeta because it's long and I've got to go and get my watch. So I'll just get this one done. So Gita, what's your yes and no question with a bit more detail, please? Oh, it's a mini reading? Yeah, with the super chats or a small donation in PayPal, like it should be $5 US, which is actually about $7 Australian, and is only just shy of $6. But anyway, it doesn't matter now. Gita, you have donated in the past, so that's fine. No. Oh, if you send $6 more, then it will be a more detailed reading. So decide what you want to do. So Gita, if you're going to send $6 more, I will do you a detailed reading on you and Sanjeev. But I'll need to go and get my watch. So what do you want to do, Gita? Do you want to pay the extra $6, or do you want to just do the mini reading on that question? Yeah, and I won't start a reading on a possible payment. I have to see the payment there. Not that I don't trust you, Gita, but I have had problems in the past with people saying that they paid and they didn't pay, or they requested money instead of paying. So I'm just waiting to find out whether Gita wants to do that extra $6. Okay, I'm going to go and get my watch while you're doing that. Yeah, okay, I need my watch. I'm just having a snack, guys. And I just need to remove this tea bag because it's way too strong. Okay. Okay. I just love these dates and walnuts. They're so yummy. But they give me bellyache. I'm sensitive to nuts. I'm not allergic to them, but I have a very bad sensitivity to nuts where they make me what is that sound? Wow. Something happened with my phone, Joanna. When I went away from here, I just left my phone sitting there. And when I come back, the sound of my voice, which I turned down before I even started, right at the very beginning, the sound of my voice was back on my phone. Almost like somebody turned it back up. That's very bizarre. Let me go check Gita. Yeah, Gita's first payment came in before, is it Astrolove? Anna. And then Gita's other money's come in. Okay, thank you. You've now paid, let me see if that's the equivalent. 12 then. Yes, you've now paid it works out to be about 13 Australian dollars. That's what 1111 is in American dollars. Yeah, our dollar's kind of crap at the moment. Anyway, so let me just set a timer, and Gita, you're up first with your, Astrolove and Cami, what I'm doing today, I don't know if you already heard, I'm only doing 12 free readings. Joanna, can we just keep tabs on how many I've read already? I think I did 4 so far. So there's only 8 spots left with the freebies. Hopefully the donations start flowing. If the donations die off, then the freebies, once I've finished the freebie yes and no's on the 12, people will get a card, and I like that. Time for a deep dive with the Swan Spirit. What beautiful energies on these cards. They're so beautiful. Okay, yeah, I've done 4 so far, so there's only 8 left on the free list now, guys. 8 left. So I'm just waiting for Jita. What are Sanjeev's future actions? Okay, now I'm just going to leave that back there. So please, if you're typing stuff in that, I'm not reading it. Just wait till I'm finished and then type what you need to say. Then I can read it. Okay, so here we go. So the question was, what are Sanjeev's future actions towards me? Okay, let me just set the timer. That's something I wanted to check as well. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much for your donations, Jita. What are Sanjeev's actions towards future actions towards Jita? So what's coming for Jita in regards to Sanjeev? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name correctly. How have you spelt it? Sanjeev. I'm assuming that's Indian or Asian of some description. What is Sanjeev's future actions towards Jita? Oh, I told you, Joanna, I've bought a tablecloth. The Evil Eye tablecloth. I can't wait for it to get here. It looks really beautiful in the picture. And I can't wait to put it down here on the table. I might buy a second one for the altar. Okay, what is Sanjeev's actions, future actions towards Jita? So I'm going to do this differently today for you. So G-I-T-A-S-A-N-J-I-V. I'm going to do the name thing. Now, this is something I've been doing for 40 years, Jita. This style, what I'm doing right now. You want love and commitment. This is screaming at me. You are ready to be in full love, commitment, even children, things like that. There's some sort of journey, but you do realize you sometimes stress yourself out about what's the financial future? Where are we going to live? Are we going to have kids? What are we going to do? So I don't know how old or young you are, but you definitely want commitment and love within this connection you have with Sanjeev. Now, when we look at Sanjeev is working hard at his career, his money, what he wants to do in life. I do think that there may be some sort of influence in the background in his past. He might come from a family that has money. He might have went to school with somebody that's gone on to be a millionaire or something like that. But I do feel there's some sort of financial influence in his future direction of what he wants to do. He also looks at things about overseas. There's a possibility that he sometimes wants to travel, he wants to go places, he wants to do things. He definitely is intrigued by you. He does sort of look at the whole pregnancy kind of thing, that possibly being together, having children in the future, all of that sort of stuff, but he's not ready for it. It's upside down. He thinks about a possibility of moving in together. So I don't know if you are currently living together, separated in different countries, but there is this desire to go down the same path together. This will be where somebody works together, they live together, they share the same common interests. He's not ready. He's not ready with this black 9 sitting here on the end, or there's some sort of delay around him and you being together. let's just get some clarification now about you and Sanjeev. Now, I'm just going to scroll down with the text just to see what's happening at the bottom here. Okay, we've just got the list and things going on. Oh, hey there, Lisa. How are you doing? I'll have to leave you a voice message, Lisa, just to update you on things, and you leave me one. And so I'm so happy that your sister came back. So happy. I knew that she was fine. Anyway, so let's get back to this. Sanjeev and Jita. Sanjeev and Jita. First Jita. Jita, Sanjeev. Jita, Sanjeev. Jita. Yeah. And what does the universe have to say about this connection? You worry yourself a lot, Jita. You worry about this connection. Sometimes you're wanting a lot more than what you're getting out of it. It's like you feel like sometimes you're sitting on the fence just waiting. You do have a stubborn streak in you where you're trying to be heard. This is what I want. I want to do this now. How come you don't want to do? How come you didn't call me? Whatever. So you've got this stubborn kind of feeling going on here. Then there's this sometimes thinking, is this good? Is this bad? Are we going to be together? Are we going to move forward together? And then you're stressing yourself out. This is where you're having nightmares and fears. Now, down here with him, he wants to tell you this is how it's going. If he's ready, he's ready. If he's not ready, he's not ready. He also might be having dealings with a boss or someone of authority here, and he's got to listen to them about what his journey is. Sometimes he can be a bit, this is somebody that takes risks. It's somebody that says something before they think about it, does something before they really think about what they're doing. It can be impulsive behavior here. But he's got some sort of idea, but he's not expressing himself properly. Over here, he wants to get out. He wants to go. He wants to get rescued or take you and let's go. Let's move country. Let's go. So let's just see what the universe says about this connection. What's the future connection between Sanjeev and Jita? What can she expect from him in the future, please, universe? Growth together. Sometimes walking away from things though. This can be removing the emotion attachment and starting to focus on where's the money coming from, how are you going to build things up. You do need to be wary when I see this card. It can be where somebody investigating somebody else just a little bit too much. It can be looking at their social media. Where did they go to school? What are their parents like? It can be like intrusive, this card, but it also to me is where somebody's standing back and waiting for something to grow. Sometimes you have this, like he needs to separate himself from you or you need to separate yourself. So sometimes you need to walk away from a situation or remove the emotional attachment, especially when it's negative. And this is negative, this card coming out for you. This is where you're getting all up in your head at night and you're sitting up awake. Are we going to be together? Are we going to marry? Are we going to do this? You know, like you're really, really like putting too much focus on just this one thing. This is creating new memories in the future that has come out. Bottom of the deck. What's the intentions? Possible marriage in the future. There's a long way to go with this person. But I do think there's good intentions there. I just feel like for some time, this person thinks about a future and what they want to do. Sometimes they just want a sexual thing, a friendship or whatever. If you're not having sex with this person, this could just mean that sometimes they just want you as this friend. Other times they think about a possible future. Underlying in all of this is this marriage card and like balancing the income, the journey with the possibility of cementing the deal. There's also a big family kind of feeling there and coming through over here. Let's just get some more information on this. That timer should be going. Yes, the time is going right now. So thank you for your donation, Jita. And I'll get straight on to the next one. What I'm going to do before the next one is a quick yes or no. Jita, let's just do this. All right, they're upside down. Jita, please think about a yes or no question in your mind. Don't write the question, just think about it and let me see if yes or no comes out. Plus, we'll just get messages for you from the handwritten oracle deck. We have, you need to know, you need to look more closely. You had that Seven of Pentacles. You need to investigate more. What is this person doing right now? What is their work plans? What is their career future? Where do they live? Where do you live? So you need to look more closely at everything. You have the Together Forever card. So that's a really beautiful card coming out between two people. And endings are also near. So don't forget you had that Five of Swords energy. You may be walking away from something to have something better here. Or he might be walking away from something. It can be a job, not necessarily another person. And you can do this. So no yes or no came out today. And because this is a relationship, we'll get you one of these just to finish. I need that to shut up. All right. Just one more message for Jita. Okay, that was the not today card. That's where somebody's not ready. They're not interested in whatever it is at the moment. They've got other things going on. Your message is the Cupid's arrow, a loving, caring connection, surprises coming, invitations, having meetings, but there is a bit of hesitation. This card does have a little negative tone, but it's not bad. Okay, thank you, Jita. Hopefully that helped you and it was gave you some sort of clarity. Okay, Astrolove, I'm just going to go across to PayPal and read the question because it's in PayPal. But what I'm going to do before that is, Mama B, you were up next on the list. Mama B, I don't know if you've seen my text, but last time when I was online, I did realise that the question you asked previously, the previous time I was online, was slightly different to the one that you asked on Friday. And I did put text on there when I signed out because I seen that you said it was two different questions. But Mama B, you're up next with your quick yes or no. And then I'm on to Astrolove. Oh, Astrolove's question's right there, Joanna. Thank you for that. You're an Aries. Mama B, did you type your question up further? Let me just go backwards. No, I can't see anything. Oh, Mama B, is John sexually attracted to me more than his girlfriend, Viviana? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Is John sexually attracted more to Mama B, the Aries, than his current girlfriend, Viviana? Does John have stronger sexual desire towards Mama B than Viviana? Does John have more sexual desire towards Mama B, the Aries, than Viviana? Oh my God. They're the two cards that any question you're wanting a big fat yes for, they're the two cards you want. This is him being all mysterious and acting like this and that. I'd have to say that these three cards mean, yes, he's definitely got a stronger sexual desire when he looks at you and everything, even though he's with this girlfriend. This would be where somebody's trying to sort of keep this under wraps, Mama B. It's where this person doesn't talk about it. What was bottom of the deck? Another yes. There's actually, these two are love. There's a love connection between you and John. So there's an actual love, something deeper than just a sexual attraction going on there between you and him. But this is where he keeps quiet about it. You'll never know. Let's just give you one of these, Kushara Moderator. We'll give you one of these, Kushara Moderator. And we'll give you one of these, Kushara Moderator. Okay, so Mama B, you've got the sword and the rose. This is about truth and clarity. It's a revelation, finding something out, solidarity, honor, force, protection, and power. You'll never know with that card like that, especially with the Jack of Spades, because that's somebody that's keeping something quiet. They don't talk about it. You've got this, somebody wants to give you an engagement ring. I always pick up on there's another energy. Forget about John. There's always another energy out there that wants to put a ring on the finger. It could be telling me that although he's more sexually attracted to you, that he's going to put a ring on this girl's finger. It could mean that. But I feel that that's a message to you because I asked for messages for you. You're being told about the new beginning, the Fool. It can be a warning. Don't be foolish. Don't say the wrong things. Don't say he wants me more than you or whatever. So it can be a warning. Don't be foolish with what you do with this kind of information. But to me, that's a new start, and there's somebody wants to take you down the commitment track if you want it. So they're messages that came out that I've chosen for you today, Mama B. Anyway, let's move on to Astro Love's reading. 7 more to go on the free list, guys. That's if I get to them. So if you don't want to miss out, I suggest that you hit the super chat button, $5 and up, or you do the $11.11 through via PayPal to get a detailed reading. So let me just set the clock over here. Custom. Okay, so Astro Love's question is for your sister. Her name is Deliana. Will she get pregnant this month? If so, will her pregnancy be a healthy, full-term pregnancy? We've just gone through something very tragic in my family, my extended family, where somebody did not get to the full term, and it's been a quite horrendous thing. And a friend of mine also her friend went through it as well. So I can understand why you're asking that question. Anyway, so will Deliana... Number 1, will she get pregnant and will it be healthy full-term pregnancy? Okay, so we're looking for certain numbers in the deck that represent pregnancy and fertility and health. So how do we spell her name? D-E-L-I-A-N-N-A. D-E-L-I-A-N-N-A. Okay, the pregnancy card's down here. This is problems with pregnancy, problems with having a baby. She hasn't got a 9, which represents full-term pregnancy. She does have a baby boy, healthy baby boy being born over here. So I feel that, yes, she will have a baby. I think it will be a baby boy. I do think she may think she's pregnant and it doesn't progress much past 8 weeks or something, and then she's disappointed and whatever, but then she has a baby. So there is a definite delay here. I don't know if she's already had miscarriages or anything like that. But I do see an issue around fertility, but it's showing me the male and the female, not just the female having problems. So it may be something to do with the male in her life, the person, the parents. This is going to the doctor here. She needs to be very cautious with what she's eating and drinking at the moment. This can be medication as well. So if she's been taking a particular vitamin, make sure that the doctor checks what it is she's taking. There's things like, I don't know if your sister knows this or you know this, that if you get pregnant, and then has anybody ever peeled potatoes to make mashed potato, baked potato, whatever, to cook potatoes? And the screen, as you're peeling it, you notice that there's green there. Green potatoes are very, very toxic to a pregnant person. They can cause a spontaneous abortion. If you're nearly at full term, it can cause you to go into labor. There's some sort of toxin in the green stuff. So it doesn't matter if you peel it off, it's still in the potato. So I don't know if I needed to tell you that because she eats a lot of potatoes or things like that. But yeah, this is something here that's wrong with either something she's eating, something she's drinking. It could be a supplement. It could even be a tablet that she's on. The doctor's put her on something for, I don't know, reflux or something like that. Once she gets that sorted out, then she's got her health restored. So she might need to eat lots of fish and particular types of fish, or lots of vegetables right now, lots of fruit. I do predict that she will be pregnant, she will be fertile, pregnant, she'll be very happy, and there's a little baby boy coming into the picture because we got the 5 of hearts. If we had the 4 of hearts, that would be a girl. This won't be her last pregnancy. She will have a back-to-back pregnancy. If this pregnancy goes ahead, this one up here, because this can represent pregnancy, that would be the baby boy, and then this would be another pregnancy within a year of this baby. So yes, I'm going to give you a yes that she's going to be pregnant and she will be having full-term baby. I was looking for the 9s. 9s is the 9 months. She may go into labour early. She may even have twins because we got 2 threes, 2 kings, or 3 kings, 2 queens, 2 jacks. So we got double numbers here and the 2 8s. That could mean that she's going to have twins or back-to-back babies. It also could mean that she's going to be either pregnant by August or she's going to have a baby in August. For her to have a baby in August, she would have had to already been pregnant. How many months is August away? May, June, July, August. She would already have to be about 4 or 5 months pregnant for that to happen. So it might mean nothing with the double 8s and the double 3s. It could mean that she's going to get pregnant and have a baby in March next year. But it also could mean twins. It could mean 2 babies. So let's just get some more here for Astro Love. What was your sister's name again? I just need to go backwards. Deliana. What were you saying down here? She did have a miscarriage before, her daughter. Now they're trying for another. Well, it's going to be a boy. This could mean second child. I forgot to say that. So this could mean second child. So that would be a miscarriage over there. She may have ingested something. She may have taken some sort of medication which caused this to happen. I didn't really think it was a full-on miscarriage simply because it may have been a miscarriage very, very early on before there was any ultrasounds or anything, where she just found out she was pregnant and then boom. Because when it's something that, you know, you're 7 months pregnant or something and then you lose the baby, the cards would look very, very different for that kind of energy, but I could be wrong. But I'm predicting she's having a baby boy, probably either March or August next year. Or in 3 months' time she gets pregnant and then she has the baby at 8 months instead of 9 months. But she does have healthy energy down here and a nice surprise coming in. That's a surprise card if you're wondering what that is sitting in there. That's where everybody's shocked and going, oh my God, but they're happy about it, not crying about it. So let's get more information. Really, Chris is up next, is she? She made a donation. She's always making donations. Thank you so much, Chris. Okay, so Universe is saying about, was it Delaney? Deliana. This is an announcement. This is either the proud father, the very fertile man, very strong sexual energy here. This is rushing in, telling everybody about the big announcement. Now, if your sister's not married yet, this could be that they're going to get married as well, or there's some sort of wedding celebration. I found out I was pregnant with my second child on my 13th wedding anniversary. So, and she was born when my son was 13 and she was the 13th grandchild. So, you know, like it was a prominent number. So there could be some other sort of celebration going on when this announcement comes in, or somebody else is getting married. But down here, We have, there's your 9. It's finally come out. That's telling me that although the baby will be healthy, she will be healthy, there may be a bit of a tough time with the pregnancy because it's wands. So she might have to rest more and things like that. But the Judgment card is success and victory and happiness. And there's the Proud Father again. Lots of male energy. We got male, 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 male. So I have to say it's a boy. Possible twins. Anyway, that's the reading. Thank you for the donation. Now what I'm going to do, please be sure to save this reading. Write down the timing in the comments so that when you come back to this reading, you can listen to it again and go straight to the reading, like a timestamp that you're putting in there. I'll just do the yes and no's for you. 1, 2, 3. Yes or no. Just think about a yes and no in your mind. It doesn't have to have anything to do with your sister now. This could be a totally different question you've got in your mind. Don't type the question, Astro Love. Just let's see what we get. Your messages are, you might have been used. You need to start saying no. This can be at work. It can be within the family. Somebody taking too much of your time and not getting payment for it, whatever. So you might have been used. You need to step up and say no. Someone's watching you just a little bit too much. That's kind of a creepy card, but it's not meant to be. It can just be that somebody looks at your social media or when you're at work or school or whatever, they're watching you and they're watching what you're doing. If you're at work, this can be a boss is watching you and you've got to be careful, if you're doing something wrong. You got an emotional time for you. This can be good or bad emotions. This can be sitting around crying or sitting around laughing. So it depends. Karma, what you've put out there, it's about to come back. So hopefully you've put out good things, good intentions, and it's about to come back. Sometimes when the karma card comes out, Astro Love, it can actually mean if somebody did you wrong, you're going to see that they're getting their karma. Okay, so up next, we got Really Chris. Let me just go check PayPal again. If anybody comes in the room and they want a free reading, please get them to direct them to the Super Chat button. It's only $5 or the equivalent in their country. In Australia, I think that's about $7 Australian. In England, the pound, it is about £5 in euro. I think it's about £5 in euro. It might be worse at the moment with what's going on in Russia and everywhere. But anyway, please look up your money. If you want to use Super Chat for a detailed reading, please do what Astro Love is saying there. Please pay $14 if you're going to use the Super Chat button instead of PayPal, only because Super Chat removes 30%. So I don't get the $11.11. If you pay through PayPal, I get about $10 US. If you pay with Super Chat and you only pay $11, I only get $8 or $8.50 or something like that. Okay, so we're going on to Really Chris. You just want a general. I'm just going to go check PayPal. Really, Chris, did you have 2 questions? So you just want a general love thing. Because you've paid so much money, really, Chris, you've actually paid for a reading and a Super Chat. You've paid double. So I'll do a general reading on love for you, Chris, and then when I finish that, when the timer goes off, just give me a yes or no question you might have about work, health, whatever, and just put a yes and no question there when I finish the general reading, okay? Because I'll give you a Super Chat yes and no as well because you've paid that extra money. I do know I say $11.11 or up if people choose to pay more money because they're just being generous, but I'd like to give you that. General love reading for you, Chris, and then I'll do a yes and no at the end of it. Okay, so let me just set the timer. My watch wasn't on 1147, it was on 1143, and then the date is the 11th as well. So I've got 11111. Oh, Joanna, the numbers are firing today. I don't like the 3, as you know. I need to start loving the 3 again, the same way I had to teach myself to love the star card like I used to. As soon as I found out the star card was a particular star sign, it really, really turned me off it. Okay, so here we go, Chris. Oh, shit, I need to get that going. I'll just have a quick drink. How many letters are in your name, Chris? Your real name, your first real name? It's Cristal or something like that? Is it CHRISTALE? Is it? Is it 9 letters, Chris? Because I want to put your letters down. General love reading for Chris. 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 9 letters. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I want to do your name twice. I've been liking doing this. This is going back to old school for me. 9 letters, 9 of hearts. Best card anyone can get when you're asking about love. Beautiful card. And there's the postman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. CHRISTALE. All right. Now, this is going to be pretty full on, Chris. You've got a big long name. All right, at the beginning up here, let's look at the first section. Now, when I do cards like this, they don't always do and play nice with me. If you need to know something else, they'll throw it into the reading. If somebody on the other side wants to come through and look at you and visit you and tell you messages from the other side, they will push and shove. Right up, you've got something to do with a parent or a grandparent, probably both grandparents trying to come through in your reading, something to do with April. So I don't know if right now is an anniversary of somebody's death, an anniversary of somebody's wedding that's not with us anymore, or an anniversary, a birthday. Someone's trying to come through in your love reading to get you messages. They're telling you that the changes you need to make, whether it be with your job, with your romantic life, with your family, you might not want to do them and they might feel like they're a bit stressful at the moment, but they're telling you if you do these things, your wishes will come true, you'll have stability come in your life, because over here, I don't know if you're with somebody right now, Chris, but this is Mr. Stability. This is somebody that wants to be there when you get home, tell you to put your feet up, go and make you a cup of coffee. Let's talk about long term. Where are we going to go? Let's go out to dinner. Let's go and enjoy life. Let's just be alone together. Let's be with lots of people. So this is coming towards you. So I feel the spirit energies, Chris, they're trying to connect with you to tell you that although there may be some heavy duty changes you need to make, it might be where you live. You might need to look for a new place. It might be where you work. You might need to pull yourself away from that job. There's some change you need to make. You've been umming and ahhing about it. You've done some things, but you haven't done everything you set out to do. I do see you standing side by side with a strong couple energy here. Both hearts represented here. So this is very beautiful energy between two people. The one thing I don't like, Chris, in this reading here, it's showing me in the past someone betrayed you. You were very close to this person. It can be a male or a female. It can be a betrayal of a different kind. But someone was definitely going behind the scenes. It could have just been some sort of sex chat or something like that going on behind your back. It could have been just a normal chat about the weather, but I feel it was more to it than that. I feel there was something that when somebody new comes in your life, Chris, you think about this. let's say that when you found out something about somebody, that they were lying, being sneaky, whatever, and then you heard a song came on the radio, and that song was, I don't know, Donna Summer, I Feel Love. That song now will make your brain think about something bad. And it won't matter how strong you feel a desire with somebody or how strong they're trying to. These cards over here is somebody very, very well adjusted, very happy. If you are single and you're looking for love, it looks like you've got two options here, Chris. It looks like two men want to be in your world. One of them's a businessman or a medical man. The other one is more like a plumber, a chef, someone that uses his hands. He could even work in a barber studio. He could even do acting or anything like that. But this one over here would be either medical or finance, something like that. You've got to get past whatever this was and realize that everybody's different and that there is a beautiful journey for you to have. Okay, so that's the first section. And I'm taking way too long on this first section. I should have not put these down till I looked at that, especially with the big name. Down here, it's telling me something about someone in hospital. There's definitely a spirit energy trying to come around you. Something to do with August, something to do with July, and definitely August because we've got 888 everywhere. I feel that these cards down here are nothing to do with love life. I think that these cards down here are to do with health, work, and some sort of accident or incident or injury that you will be tending to. I don't think it's you. I think you're going to be asked to come and look after somebody. So let's just clarify before we run out of time here. It could be that if this is the description of the person that you end up being involved with, Chris, that there's dedication and love and loyalty with each other and there's doing some things together, but they got something bad in the background here that they're not coping with, or some parent or grandparent is currently in the hospital. It looks like it's something to do with drugs or alcohol as well. It can be also that this person is a parent and this is some stress around a child. It would be a male child. Now this would be a grown-up child. I've got kings everywhere. This is not a little kid. This would be, you know, like someone 20 and over or something like that. Obviously, these cards are meant for you. You may be meeting a Leo or something to do with Leo energy there. You're being told to let go of something from the past. You've got to walk away from it now. You've got to create new memories here, Chris. You've also got news coming in and you're going to be in the love adventure soon. Down here, possible marriage as well. We're talking about long-term commitment here. Making a choice between two situations, two people as well. Okay, so Chris, that's the main part of the reading. Let me just get you we'll do a yes and no thing for you now. This is just to finish off the other reading first. So just think of a question in your mind. Don't type it there. And then we'll do, have you typed... so your birthday is this month. Okay, so there's someone's trying to give you a message from the other side about happy birthday, and maybe telling you to do something special too. You're being told you can do this. Also, something seems suspicious. I'm not going to read all of them. Elephant in the room. Stop ignoring it. So if there's somebody you need to talk about something, somebody's done something wrong. It might not even be you personally. It might be your son, your daughter, your ex. And you see something going wrong, you need to step up and tell them, this is just not on, this is not good. But yeah, you got all of those cards. Now, I did offer to do a yes and no super chat reading because you paid extra. So what was the question you have, Chris? Joanna, was Maria's payment? Oh, it's PayPal. I can see it there. I'll just go and check that while Chris writes her question. Okay, yep, Maria, I've got your payment. Thank you so much. Yes or no, really, Chris? I've been interviewing for new jobs last week. Will I get one of them? Chris, were you interviewing for anything to do with government or hospital or something that's like legal? Because you know those cards that were black at the bottom? They could mean work, and you had kings in there, and that would be getting a job. And plus you had eights, which is money and work. So let me just have a look. And thank you again for that generous donation, Chris. Chris, you're always doing donations with me. Can I suggest that one day, not right now, but one day you think about contacting me via email and book me in for a one-on-one, either WhatsApp, Messenger, or even I can record a personalized reading that's just for you in YouTube and send you a link, or even set up a room where I invite you only in. But please consider, and this goes to other people who pay me constant PayPal donations or whatever. I do appreciate them. This is the way I generate income. But please consider contacting me via my email and finding out my fees for a solid half-hour reading or a 45-minute reading. It's not like I'm trying to rip myself off, because I'm actually benefiting more from you guys paying me via PayPal all the time. But it is a bit more money, but you will get a reading that will probably answer a lot of questions and give you a lot of information that will go forward to the next so many months, maybe even 12 months. But yeah, it's just something to ponder, but I do appreciate it. I do love the donations coming in. Okay, so your yes or no question was, you are in healthcare and law. Okay, well that makes sense why those cards were black at the bottom. Will you get one of the jobs you've been interviewing for? Well, I think it's a yes because of the kings and that 8. But I think you'll get the one that you least want. So if you interviewed for 3, and there's one you really, really want, and there's one you're like, oh, I hope that I don't get that one, you'll probably get the one you thought you didn't really want. But it did look like it could work out well for you regardless. So, yeah, you're going to get the jobs. Look, you're going to get the job, but like here, if there was 3 jobs in particular, the one you're really, really, really wanting, I feel that you're going to get one of the other ones. Let me just quickly give you one of these. Now, this is a super chat reading I'm doing right now, guys, because Chris paid me extra money, so I decided to tag a super chat on for her. So if you do pay me a super chat, it's a yes or no question, and this is what you'll get for that. You're supposed to have an extra card. Look, yeah, that's yes. Is there romance going to happen at one of these jobs that you take on? Because this is romantic adventure. This is a new friendship and something blossoming here. You also got news coming in, Chris, about somebody's pregnancy, baby boy coming up. And that would be the doctor delivering the baby right there. More information for Chris on the job. Yeah, there's a job interview. You're sealing the deal there. Probably you will start in May. You will start in this job in May. You're signing the documents here. Here's all the documents coming through, the information coming through. The 6 of Cups can be, oh, I really wanted this. Why didn't I get this before? You know, like the thing you get offered, it's almost like you were wanting that really big time 6 months ago, 12 months ago, and now it's finally come through. Meanwhile, the other thing that you were wanting, I don't know if you end up taking it, or it works out that it's easier access to the other job. So one of them could be it works out better for your home life, the hours, the money, but the one that you were more passionate about, there's something wrong there, or you're not suited, or it's too far away, but it's all positive energy here. It's all positive energy. And again, we'll just do this yes or no thing. So you could ask another question in your mind, Chris. We'll just do this as well. We'll get you one of these. Oh, you get 2. That's the job and success, reaping what you sow. Something coming to an end here, Chris. This can be where you're resigning or you're cashing in your money and you're investing into something new. There's something secret going on as well in regards to jobs at the moment with you. So you need to find out all the information before you move forward. Elephant in the room, stop ignoring it. You just got that before. That's definitely coming out. So you need to speak up, Chris. Don't be shy. If something you need to say, just say no to somebody as well. These cards are spitting everywhere for you, Chris. I don't think we're going to get a yes and no, but I could be wrong. Okay, that's it. You might have been used, you need to say no. So just say no, you might have been used, you need to say no. Did that come out before for you? And you can do this. So that's what we have for you, Chris. Thank you so much for your donation. Up next, we have Maria. So my email is psychicbetty@gmail.com. If anybody wanted to find out my fees and charges, please let me know where you are, because the fees and charges, if you're in Australia, you'll be doing a bank deposit, and that is a different currency. If you're overseas, it will be PayPal only, and it will have to be paid in equivalent to American dollars. Because I have fees and charges that come off my payments if they go through PayPal. Whereas if you're in Australia, I don't have those fees and charges. So it's slightly higher if you're in another country, but it's only slightly higher it's actually lower when we look at the number, but it's slightly higher when you work out how much it is. So in Australia, for instance, $20 in Australian dollars, if it's put straight into my bank, if you put 20 Australian dollars into Super Chat, I'll get $15. If you put $20 into my PayPal, by the time I get it in PayPal, they take a fee, and then I transfer it, they take another fee. I end up with about $17. So that's how it all works out. Anyway, so let's get on to Maria Garcia. Does the next 3 months look like? How does the next 3 months look like with me and my boyfriend, Antonio? Okay, I've already checked PayPal, so let me just set the timer. It's really weird. I was holding my phone to my mouth then like I'm leaving a WhatsApp message, forgetting that I think my voice is coming through. Is it coming through the computer or the camera? I can't remember which one I've got it set up to. Doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Thank you for your donation, Maria. Okay, so Maria, let's go. What's the 3 months look like for Maria and Antonio? So what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 piles for you. We're not going to do names. So first month, we'll shuffle and we'll put the first 5 cards for the first month. This is the first month. Well, this is sort of like April going into May. It does look like it might be tough. Now, what's May, June look like? What's May, June look like for Antonio and Maria? It's looking a bit better. What's the following months look like for the relationship between Maria and Antonio? Maria, please make sure you save this reading today, and then in the comments, not this part here, but the actual comments below the video, write down your timestamp so that way you can come back to this reading and have a listen again. That way you don't have to scroll all the way through. All right, Maria. So the first section I'm seeing up here, like from now through the next month or so, it does look like there may be an argument brewing. It looks like it's something to do with work and somebody else interfering. Now, this could be a father, a boss, a good friend. It's definitely an older male, depending on how old you are, Maria. because this person would be 35, 40, probably 40, 50, you know. I always feel the kings are a lot older. There's a nighttime discrepancy. There's like somebody didn't tell you the full truth, or somebody, some incident happened at work and they haven't really told you what went on. Someone's been irresponsible. So this can mean, let's just get to the outcome first before I tell you about what this means. The outcome is good. There's a lot of love there. Everything settles down. This could be something like you or Anthony were supposed to stay back at work, but you left early and then you got, you know, docked on your pay, or you got in trouble with the boss. It's something that you or him do it knowing that it's the wrong thing to do, or it's the wrong thing to say, and you're sort of keeping it secret. But there could be an argument. These two cards can be an argument at night. What are you arguing about? I don't know, but it looks like you're arguing about somebody's irresponsibility and somebody's interference as well. So this could be, oh, my father said blah, 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 and it causes disruption. The other way of looking at it, this can be breakdowns and delays. It can be where you need to go somewhere, or you need to meet up with each other, and there's breakdowns and delays, but it will all work out. There is a lot of love between the two of you, and I think that sometimes he's very quiet about just how much he's feeling, because this is big, big love over here. It can also be where somebody's working out their future plans with somebody else. So, and I'm talking about you, so him and you, that he's working out his plans with you about what he wants to do, but he's keeping it behind his back. This is somebody that wants playful energy. They want to be everybody's friend. They want to travel. They want to go everywhere. So he sort of portrays himself as one person, but behind the back of him, he has this very strong affection towards you. As we go into the next month, this is possible talks of marriage. So I don't know if you're married to this guy, or it's just, I think you said boyfriend, didn't you? This can be just talks of something more stable. I don't like the 2 4s. The 2 4s can be, especially with the Jack energy, the Jack is the little boy that needs to grow up. It can be a playful energy, but it can be a player as well. I don't like this because it simply could mean that sometimes you or Anthony go behind the back of each other and you talk to somebody that you know you shouldn't talk to them, or you do something that you shouldn't do. I'm not talking about going off and having sex with somebody. I'm just talking about that possibly meeting up for a coffee with somebody, knowing that you wouldn't like it, or you doing it and he wouldn't like it. So there's possibility that in the next month there is some sort of imbalance there, but it's right in the middle of talking plans for future. This is also talking about going on a journey somewhere, and then this is talking about long-term commitment. I like when I see the Jack beside the King, because it usually tells me that anything that Anthony might be a little bit immature about something, or you wish he would stop doing whatever it is, this is where Anthony changes and becomes more solid and dependable. The following month looks like it's all about work, money, and travel. There's possibly that you're going to a wedding. There's possibility about moving or changing jobs, or where you live, and all of that sort of stuff. The relationship has turned from something that's good together to something that's even more better together. There's more of a loving, caring connection down here. I do see some sort of stresses, but I feel like it's work. I feel like this is 8 hours work and 10 hours work and only 8 hours pay. There's some sort of stress around paperwork or money or study, something like that. Over here, this is where you want to change something. There could be something coming to an end. I don't think it's anything to do with a relationship. I think it's to do with money or work. There's something ending for something better to work out. So hopefully this is making sense to you. Sometimes the messages I'm getting, Maria, you've been having issues about him not inviting you to the family events. Okay. That's what that is there. And that would be family gatherings, the 10 of Hearts, and that's why it's behind his back. Yeah. That will change, I feel. I feel down here it will change. There's still ups and downs down here though, Maria. This is one day where you're happy, one day where you're not. One day where you're really happy, one day where you're thinking, I'm done, and then another day where you're really happy again. So it's very up and down energy coming through. But at the moment, that's showing tension and it's showing it turning out good. So that's probably an invite to the next dinner or something like that. So let's get more information for you, Maria. What else are we saying over here? Nothing. Yeah, so you got the battles and that, and feeling left out, battles, and then feeling like this is not right. I don't feel good about this. Then you got wishes coming true. You got truth coming in here. But sometimes this hermit energy, it could be him or it could be you. It could just represent Virgo here, Maria. The hermit is a time of healing with things. There will be certain things you need to let go of here. You got the walking away energy down here. I feel that this is not walking away from him or him walking away from you. I think it's an emotional attachment or baggage that you've been trying to manifest something. You've been trying to make things happen, trying to make him say, come with me to my parents' house, or let's go out. We're all going out to dinner together. You're trying to manifest that. Sometimes you're going to go and sometimes you're going to feel left out. When you're feeling like that, go somewhere else. Go make plans with your best friends, whatever. This is success within a relationship, but there is some healing that needs to happen. It's just showing me the tough times are right at the beginning here. And then this is more or less you feeling a bit sad about things, like this is not fair. And that's like the party's going on over there in the background and you're sitting here looking at all these emotions and feeling, why am I left out here? So there are arguments about things. There are these apologies and things like that. I do feel it will work out for the better with the big 10 there. You're missing a 6, a red 6. You had the 2, you had the 2 red 2s, you had a red 4. You're missing a red 6 at this stage. So it's all about responsibilities within this relationship, Maria. Who's taking responsibility? Is somebody taking responsibility for when something goes wrong, not just when things go good? So I feel a lot of up and down energy between you and Anthony, but nothing drastic. There's nothing drastic there. There's nothing to get all upset about. Let's just quickly finish your reading. Just think about a yes or no question in your mind. Do not type it on the screen. Just think about it. Up next, we got Stacey, have we? Okay, I'll look at that question in a minute. Let me just scroll down so I don't miss it. Okay. So just think of yes or no, Maria, and thank you again for your donation. Okay, guys, the donation lines are still open. If you want to do that 1111 money through PayPal, make sure that it's equivalent to US dollars, 1111. And if you want to do a super chat, make sure it's equivalent to $5 US. By the way, Maria, as I was shuffling this, the yes, I went like that, and the yes showed me its face. Loving, caring, connection, I've stopped on for you, Maria. Also, your messages today are time to wait and think about a situation. And happy families. Now, being that you feel that he hasn't been inviting you to things and you got the happy families card, plus you had that 10 of hearts, I feel there will be an invitation coming up and it's going to make you very, very happy. But sometimes he's not. Sometimes he will step back and he just does it because he just does it. It can be a whole list of reasons why he doesn't invite you at times, and it could be that he's worried about what his mother's going to say, or his sister, or his brother, or, you know, like there could be something going down and he doesn't want you involved. Anyway, thank you again for your donation. Let's give you one of these just to finish off. You got the mountains card. Unfortunately, the mountains is where you feel like some things are getting on top of you. But the mountains mean that you can get past. You can get past it. And it did have an 8 at the bottom, so I feel that's more to do with conversations, work, all of that sort of thing, not so much to do with the relationship itself. All right, Stacey's up next with, is it in your best interest to book a trip to Fino, wherever the hell that is, this May? I don't even know where that is. Okay, and then we're back to the free list, are we, Lisa, Joanna? Are we back up after this to the free list? Okay, so thank you for your super chat, Stacey. Should Stacey book this trip? Is it in Stacey's best interest to book this trip in May to Tofino? Should Stacey go ahead and book the trip to Tofino? Now that was a black no that just flipped over, but we'll keep going. Should Stacey, will this be in her best interest to book the trip to Tofino this May? Is this the only super chat I got today, Joanna? Because I know I got about 4 PayPal, but I think this is the only super chat today, isn't it? I don't know what's happening with the super chats. Usually we get a lot of super chats. And then we're back to the free list. It's British Columbia. So is it in Stacey's interest in her best interest to book this trip to go to, or to book it this May? Okay. These are all falling on me, so... Well, Stacey, I don't think you need me to interpret the first 4 cards. Yes, 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 yes. This is travel. Is there something legal that you have to do before you do this? Is there any kind of insurance documents, any requirements for you to go to this place? Because it's telling you to make sure that you have anything legal sorted out. See that? These 2 cards, if they came out first, I'd say no. But you do have the 5 representing May. You have your idea here. But yeah, we don't need that one. I just wanted to see what was next after that. And then we've got the Queen of Diamonds down there. That's very powerful energy within yourself. Depending on what this is for, this usually means a job. It usually means something to do with work, money. If it's nothing to do with a job and it's something personal that you're going there to meet somebody or do something like that, it's telling me that as long as you've got the money to do it, as long as you can step away from your job, your school, whatever it is you're doing, Stacey, yeah, as long as you've got the financial stability to go book this trip. Can you afford it? Can you afford to not be home for however long? I mean, you might be going for one day, I don't know. But yeah, this can represent a legal thing. So let's just get some more information on this for you, Stacey. Well, we've already got the answer that yes, you should go. And this is even like the travel. 5 is movement, moving forward. It's also communicating with someone. This is some sort of commitment here as well. It's like once you commit yourself to it, you need to do it. And I just seen the 9 of Swords, like you're having nightmares about the decision, you know, just really hesitating about what you need to do. This can represent a hospital, a school, a government building of some kind. It can represent hesitation and stuff as well. But I'm also feeling like certain states of Australia, you have to have a certain thing to be able to get into those states at the moment. So yeah, if there's any legal requirements of you going to this place, make sure that you've looked into all of that before you leave. More information for you about this trip. Whoa! Are you dealing with a Virgo energy at all, Stacey? This is your wishes coming true. Now we got love cards coming out. Wow, we got the Queen of Love twice. And then we got the 9 of Cups. This is your dreams, your wishes, everything you'd hope for. I don't know if you're going there to meet somebody that's a Virgo or a water sign, or you're the water sign or the Virgo. The Hermit energy could mean that, yes, you should go, but just make sure you got everything prepared before you go. So if stuff's got to be paid before you leave, or phone bills, whatever, just make sure you take some time and you write it all down, what you've got to do before you go. But this is a yes about you going, and it would be in your best interest. You may need to rest. If you're going to visit somebody in hospital that's not been well, yes, it's a good thing. Or you may have to cut the trip short and come back because somebody goes to hospital. Okay, let me just give you one of these. just think about your ex is Virgo. Okay, so the Virgo might have something. I just seen an answer to a question just then. So think of another question in your mind, Stacey. It doesn't have to relate to this trip. It could be about the ex or whatever. And then I'll tell you what I just seen in there. Let's see what we get. Okay, so your next question is, will you be able to afford this trip financially? Will Stacey be able to afford this trip financially? Well, you know what? When the cards flipped, the yes was sitting there. Oh, I thought it was on the bottom then. There it is. The yes was sitting there. So I'd say that that's yes. You need to wait and think before you move forward. Travel is showing up. Oh my God. Manifest the positive things into your world. Bottom of the deck. You will be very happy soon. Beautiful reading for you there, Stacey. Yes, go on your trip. Book your trip. It's going to be good for you. Financially, it looks like it's fine. I just don't like that 10 of spades, but the 10 of spades could be just a school or a government building or something where you're going. You know, it could be the official process of, you know, if you're going on a plane, when you arrive at the airport, what documents do you need, all of this sort of stuff. All right, up next we got Kai, PayPal. Let me go and check PayPal again, guys. Who we got waiting here that's still on the free list? Because I was only doing 12 people and I think all I've done so far on the free list is 4. Or have I done 5, Joanna? Who's here on the free list, guys? Before I do Kai's love reading, let me just go and check PayPal. No worries, Stacey. Thank you so much for your donation, and I hope that you, whatever this trip is entailing, that it's going to be wonderful. Let me check PayPal again. Okay, Kai, I can see your reading there, no problems. I'll get straight onto that. I just need to have a drink. So Leanne is here and I've done 5. Dee Dee is here. Who was actually next on the list? Let me go way back and see if I can see that list because I've been doing donations. I think it might have been Dee Dee, was it? Yep, Dee Dee is next. So Dee Dee, please post your quick yes and no and I'll get that done right now for you. It was Dee Dee. I just went way back on the list, Joanna. It was Dee Dee was next for the freebie. And she's saying that she's here. So then it was Linda, Leanne, Rinta, Wands. Wands is new. Is Wands still here? Ramesa and Enrico. I don't even think Enrico is still here, is he? Dee Dee and Linda. I'm only going to do 1 right now. And then I'm going to go straight on to Carol. Love reading and she's single. Hopefully we see something coming there. Oh, you've done 2. That's okay, Joanna. I'll do both. Does Mubarak know why I cut him off? Okay, so we just want a yes and no. These will be very brief, guys. These are just the freebies. So, yeah, and I do have a paid one to get done, and I'm starting to get a bit tired. So, does Mubarak know why Dai? Is it Dai or Dee? I think it's Dai. Does Mubarak know why Dai cut him off? I have to get that evil eye thing that you're doing, Joanna. I love it. No, he doesn't. He doesn't, but he will. Somebody else will tell him or whatever. This is some sort of conversation that's going to go on, or you're going to tell him yourself, but this is somebody that's totally clueless to what's going on. This actually is like divorce cards. The 2 black 2s is where somebody separates. He thinks that you've gone on to something else, or that it's because of distance or something, because this can be where somebody's too distant or they're being gossiping or something like that. But this is telling me eventually he will know, and he's pretty shocked about it. You've got 2 cards here that mean shock. So at the moment, I don't think he fully understands why you've cut him off, but this looks like he will. And this is where somebody cuts somebody off. It's where they say, that's it. It's sharp. It's unexpected. He's going to tell you something that it wasn't him, or he's not responsible for that, or I'm trying to do something. Anyway, the answer to the question is, at the moment, I don't think he fully understands why you did it. My computer is doing something weirdo again. What is that? It's always taking dictation about what I'm talking about. I need to go in and turn that off. All right, so the other freebie question quickly was, Linda, is there happy news coming towards you in love? Is Linda going to get happy news towards her coming in love? What is that on my brand new mirror? It's pieces of crystal, is it? I don't know where that came from. What is coming towards... Is there good news coming towards Linda in love? Is there good news coming towards Linda in love? This is actually not nice news about a relative or a friend or someone that's sort of not in the picture anymore. And then this is good news and invitations to weddings, parties, all of that. So this has come out upside down, unfortunately, Linda, but bottom of the deck is the Nine of Hearts and beautiful. So I'm going to give you a yes, because the ace can mean yes, regardless of it being up or down. I do think you might be getting some sad news about someone possibly not well, or somebody that just can't be there, or something like that. But yeah, I think you're getting emotional news coming in regards to love. Bottom of the deck, it's sort of like off in the distance at the moment, because the Nine of Hearts is off in the distance. It's at the bottom of the deck. So Linda, at the moment, there is different news coming in, a lot of news around work as well, which is very beneficial financially to you. And I know you asked about love, Linda, but you're getting cards that represent health or work. There may be a relative that there's something going on with their health there, or a job. Anyway, I'm not reading about all of that today for you. Answer to the question, is there something news coming towards you in love? There's definitely news coming in. It might not be the happiest news. It might be something that disappoints you or upsets you a little bit. But then down the track, there's something beautiful coming. Okay? All right, so now we finally get to Kai. Sorry, Kai, I just wanted to get some of those readings done. So I've now done 7. There is 5 spots left for the freebies. So Joanna, if you can, while I'm doing this reading, can you please just confirm who is in the room that was on the original list? And just put a list together of 5 names for free. And I will get them done. Okay, so let's have a look at... So Carol is single and she just wants a general love reading. Okay, what's coming on for Carol in love? What's coming around Carol? She's single. What's going on with Carol with love? Wow, Carol, you're a busy girl. You might be single, but it's definitely showing me that the options are everywhere. You're sick of the little boys that won't grow up, the men that constantly spend money on toys, or go out with the guys all the time and they're not showing up when they need to be. You're sick of that kind of energy. This is you being sick of something up here. There is Mr. Romance standing right around the corner at night. This is not a person, this is nighttime. You say no. You say no. I don't know if this person reminds you of someone from your past, or someone you work with or something like that, or maybe it is someone you work with and you don't want to go down that path, but there's definitely an offer someone's trying to give you here about, hey, do you want to come out with me? I'm going out to watch a show at blah blah blah. I feel like you want to say no, but I do feel this person has affection for you. Then moving down along here, again, I feel this, no, I'm not interested. You're worried about people that are keeping secrets. You're worried about people that won't talk about their past or whatever. It's almost like you think that someone tries to meet you and there's a wife in the background or children or something they're not telling you. With work, it's showing up that there's something to do with work and romance here, but you're not interested. You could be meeting somebody that's born in June, or you could be meeting through work, and through a female at work, you could be meeting up with somebody and asked to go out somewhere, and you will go to this one here. This person may be a Gemini and born in June. You may have a water sign energy that's trying to get your attention, which is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You may also be getting a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius trying to get your attention. Yeah, and then you've got the earth signs as well here. Now down here, this is what I like to see. Let's push this up and cover up all this other energy. Here's you, single, and you're asked to go somewhere. It could be something to do with work. It could be travel. You're going to be very desired by someone here, Carol. Someone not just desires you, they see you as a long-term commitment. You do have news about a doctor, a pregnancy, cesarean birth, and a baby boy coming up. Somebody's going to be having a baby coming up. So you do have that news there, but I feel that this is the birth of a new romantic adventure for you. You may be communicating with somebody that's at a distance, and maybe that's why you can't go. You might be communicating online with this character here who wants to give you love and affection, and it might not be that you're saying no. It might be that you just can't go because this person lives in Sweden, or they live in New York or whatever, and you just can't get to them. But down here, don't be surprised if someone either travels to you or you travel to them, because this is looking really bloody nice down here. There we have the sexual connection, the friendship blossoming, new love there. It can be options too. You do have fears and worries about things from your past, that somebody is going to cheat, lie, be deceptive. Let's just see what else. More information for Carol, please. More information. If you hang around long enough, you will get what you want. I just feel a working energy, Carol. So I don't know where you work and whether you keep business and pleasure separated. It can be some female that you work with. She might say, hey, why don't you come out on the weekend? I want you to meet my brother. He's in town. It can be something like that I'm picking up on here. You definitely got some form of commitment and movement going on here in the future. And then there's someone hanging around waiting for your attentions as well. I'm just going to clarify that Hangman. Please clarify the Hangman. Why is it here for Carol? Okay, they're both. You're manifesting what it is you want. You're hanging around waiting for that right person. You're not just going to go bang, yeah, okay, this looks good. You're waiting for someone that's got the right hair color, the right eye color, the right job, the right voice, the right everything. You're trying to piece together this perfect person that you want to go on a journey with. And guess what? You've got the Judgment jumped out. So I feel like that's telling me that it's successful, especially with the Six of Wands. It could mean that they're a judge or they work in the law system. Down the bottom, you've been stressing yourself way too much, Carol, about having a relationship and where it's coming from. But I do think your options are there. You need to explore these options. If you are on any kind of online connection sites, just be very wary there, because we do have some sort of deception up here. We have a married couple sitting over here. We also have this coming out. This can be king, queen, which is husband, wife, and kids. So just be careful if there is somebody saying, oh, hey, I'm getting a divorce or whatever. But I do feel that you're going up and down as far as love life goes, and then there's something solid down here. This is nice energy at the bottom. I just looked at my clock and it's buzzing right now, so I'm perfect timing with the reading. Carol, just think about a yes or no in your mind. I did 4 knocks then instead of 3. I don't know why. My mum must be in the room. You're going to get invited to go somewhere. I suggest you go. This 8 of spades is telling me you don't want to go. Or you can't because you can't get there or whatever. There's definitely an invitation to go to wine and dine and be very happy and feeling lots of pleasure. Just think of a yes and no, Carol, in your mind while I shuffle these. Yes and no for Carol. Don't ask your question, Carol. I'll just pull out cards, messages, and tell you whether the yes or no comes out. Okay, these are sticking. So here we go. Carol, think before you speak. So just, get something in your mind. The answer right now is no. So whatever it was, you might have been saying, oh, this person that's inviting me out, or this person that's married or secretive. The answer is no to whatever you're asking. And it's time to start asking the questions. If you want to do something or be with somebody, it's time to start asking those questions. So let's say you've been talking to somebody online for the last month, and you get the feeling that they might be married or hiding something. Time to start asking the questions to find out, should you keep pursuing this or let it go? Down at the bottom, you've got a change of career coming up. I could see that through your reading, but we were doing a love reading. I feel like there's a lot of stuff there about career, like moving forward and changing jobs, or maybe even going to another country to work or another state. Anyway, thank you so much for your donation. All right, up next we have Leanne, does Imad think about me? And we have Rinta, does my ex Sofian? Rinta, is that a male or a female name? Is that like Sophie? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. Let's get straight to it. How are we going with the list? Who's in the room? Only 4 people? Thank you, Kai. I'm glad that it helps. And thank you so much for your donation. Okay, so Joanna, we got for Leanne, does Emad think about you? I'm sure he does. We look at this person all the time about his family and all the rest of it. But we will have a look again for you, Leanne. Does Emad think about Leanne? Does Emad, look at that flipping over. That's a straight up yes. He not only thinks about you, Leanne, but he talks about you. This is somebody that talks about you when he's out with his friends, male. He talks to you, talks about you with males. He might, if he's still in school, he might talk about you at school. If he's at work, he might talk about you at work. But this is somebody that not only thinks about you, they talk about you. You're getting cards that represent, see, I just flipped to see what was on the other side of this. If you're thinking about marriage and all of that sort of stuff, he's not really ready as far as that sort of commitment stuff goes there. He talks about you as a friendship, possibility of something more later. But this is someone that talks about you and thinks about you in a positive kind of way. But as far as relationship stuff, the 2 relationships cards are coming up as, I'm not too sure yet. All right. And after Leanne, we have Rinta. 1, 2, 3. Rinta, it's a male name. Is it Sofiane? Does Sofiane miss Rinter? Does Sofiane miss Rinter? I want to close the chats now. No donations anymore unless somebody suddenly jumps on and pays. That's it now. I'm finished now, Joanna. So let's wrap it up. Who's in the room? Does Sofiane miss Rinter? Does Sofiane miss Rinter? The streaming is so delayed to where I'm actually up to. It's still on a reading that I did, a paid reading, and I'm actually moving on to this Sofiane question. And I've done Leanne's question as well, so it's really delayed the channel. Yes, they miss you. They don't miss the troubles, the gossip, or your friends saying negative things or things like that. But yes, they miss you. There's admiration here. They miss the memories that you have. Like sometimes they might look at a photograph of the two of you. Yeah, it looks like he, like if he sees a photograph of you two, or just even a photograph of you, he starts to miss you and what you've had. I do feel that he felt that yous were going to be together. You got 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 is usually two people that are meant to be together, but the 4 is black. The 4 can represent another female in the picture. The 4 can represent somebody who was just not quite balanced with what they wanted. But if that was red, this is some two people that were meant to be together. But yes, the answer to your question is yes, this person does think about you. We've got wards. How are we going? I've done 9 reads, so I have 3 left to go, and then the free list is done and I'm finished for the day, unless anybody that's in here wants to come forward and do a $5 super chat. Okay, but I'd rather finish up now. How long have I been online, guys? Let me have a look up there. Nearly 2 hours, so that's perfect. I wanted to get on for 2 hours. Scylla? Would Scylla be number 13, Joanna, if I do Scylla? I don't think Enrico's here, Joanna. I think he's gone. Scylla, if you're the only one, because it's showing me 5 people in the room, okay, what the heck. Wards, is Isaiah angry after we spoke? Is it Isaiah? Wards wants to know, is Isaiah angry after the conversation? Is Isaiah angry after they've spoke? Yes and no. This can represent anger. It's not very bad. This is more like not believing something, or sort of like, I can't believe where that came from. This is very imbalanced here. This is where somebody not committed to somebody else. In the beginning, they were sort of, am I, aren't I? Am I committed? I'm not committed. I don't know. And this is where they're sort of like, boom, I'm not committed to this. I'm not taking part in this. But this is yes, the person is angry, and this is what they're angry about. But it's not really anger. If they were spades, if all the cards were spades, it's like full on anger where somebody's just like boom and they've blown their top. This is more frustration. That's the word I was looking for. It's a frustrated energy I'm seeing there about the conversation. You frustrated them with whatever was said. But I feel you did it with passion in your heart. It was something you needed to do. It's actually shocked them. It shocked them what happened or what was said. They're in disbelief. Okay. After this, we have Stream Elements. I don't know how to turn that thing off when I'm on live. I might have to have the iPad going with Stream Elements so I can disable that when I'm finished. So we've got Ramesa. Is my person a love me and want commitment? So I'm just going to ask, does your person want commitment instead of do they love you? Because it's your person. Obviously, there's some sort of love there. And you've got 2 questions there, Ramesa. So I'm just going to ask, does your person, A, starting with A, will they want commitment with you? That's the commitment person. That's a yes, yes, yes. Ramesa, this is yes. This person wants commitment. I didn't ask the question, do they love you? Because you're in a relationship with them, and I believe that when you're in a relationship with someone, there is love from both sides. The commitment cards are that they will eventually want a commitment. There's delays at the moment because of other people or work or money. But yes, they do eventually want commitment. This is somebody that wants to be free, be single, and just be girlfriend, boyfriend kind of thing. This is somebody that wants to be committed. I'm feeling that this is the person you're asking about, A, changing to be like this. Or there's somebody else. There's somebody else that wants commitment with you, but that's not the question I asked. I feel that this is a yes to your question, to both questions, you know. We got a friendship and a love card. See, we got love and commitment, and we got friendship. So there's friendship and love at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so everything's closed now, guys. What else have we got here? Scylla. So Scylla is my last one. 11 on the free list. Well, I wanted to do between 10 and 12, so it's all worked out well. So Scylla, thank you for hanging around. Does Fatah have a third party in his life? Ooh, I don't like asking these questions because I know if the answer is yes, it's going to be upsetting, and I know if the answer is no, you're going to feel really good. Does Fatah have a third party in his life? Does Fatah have a third party in his life? Lisa, I can't remember if you asked me in WhatsApp about a reading, but if you did want a little mini reading or something, Lisa, please let me know in WhatsApp if there's something you wanted me to look at. I did read that information where you said that your sister returned and all of that stuff that went on. I'm sad that, you know, things happened to her, but I'm also happy that she's finally back home. But I can't remember if you've already put a question there. And thank you for your concern, Lisa, through WhatsApp, sending me messages and things. I really appreciate it. I know I don't say much and I don't respond sometimes, but I do read your messages, and I feel very loved by the people that contact me. Everybody's concerned, and it's really nice. Does Fatah have a third party? I really hate asking this question, Scylla, but I'm going to do it for you. Does Fatah have a third party? Please say no. Oh, gosh. Oh, thank God. When I seen that card's usually a yes in relation to love, but all your cards are saying no, no, no. This is black energy. And no at the bottom of the deck. No, there is no third party. You even got 2s come out. If you had black 3s with the Ace of Hearts, I'd be like, oh. But this is 2 people together in a relationship. There is conversations going on with somebody, though. There is somebody in the background that this Fatah has conversations with, but that's all it is. It's not running off and planning a life with somebody or saying I love you or anything like that. I think that this card come out to show me that, Scylla, you're going to feel good with this answer, because you probably were sitting there going, oh God, I don't want to ask this question, but I need to. No, 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 no. And this is even like, how dare you even ask the question? No. There is no other person. And look at this. This is like the cards screaming, no, 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 no. So I hope I'm right. I hope the cards are right, and that this Fatah, there is no third party. Because trust me, I know what the whole third party feels like, and it's not nice. Oh, yes, you can ask a question before I go, Cami. You've been helping out. No worries, Cami. Let's have a look. I got really worried, Scylla, when that Ace of Hearts come out. I thought, oh, please, God, please don't say yes to Scylla, because I know that, like, if it's late at night where you are, you're probably not going to sleep and cry and think, oh, my God, you know, her reading said that he's got somebody. Oh, kisses back to you. Mwah. Kisses back to you, Scylla. Does H have feelings for you, Cami? Okay, Cami. And thank you, Cami. I haven't seen you for a while. Okay. Oh, Joanna, I was thinking of putting up a post that I'm going to do that freebie thing again, and all you got to do is like the video, join my channel, subscribe, and then put a comment that I'd like to win a free reading. You know, the thing I did at Christmas, and I did giveaways. I thought I might do that to try and attract some new subscribers, as well as give one reading to a moderator, one reading to a new subscriber, and one reading to a long-term subscriber, and one reading to a high donator, somebody that donates a lot. So I can do the moderator list, and I can do the high donator list, and then it'll be up to the current subscribers and the new subscribers to put a comment saying, I'd really love to win a reading. And the readings I'll give away are the 11/11 readings, not as big as the last ones I did at Christmas. They were very long, complicated readings. Okay, so does H have feelings towards Cami? Does H have feelings towards... Okay, an Easter reading. Well, I'm not going to actually be reading over the Easter break. I'm assuming that my family will be here. I'm assuming that Luke and the kids will come here probably Friday and stay until the Monday. I don't know. It all depends on his work. I'm hoping my daughter comes down for at least one day of Easter. So I have no plans of being on live for Easter, but I could post it and say Easter giveaway, and then I'll just make a little video and I'll post it and just tell everybody, comment down in the comment box. If you want to win a reading, let me know that you're an old-time subscriber or a new subscriber. Yeah, so I thought I might do that again. Sorry, Cami, here we go. You're the last read for today. Does H have feelings for Cami? Oh, look at that first card out. I don't like the black energy, but it can represent that the feelings are more than just friendly, because this can be a friendship, and this is like all your dreams come true, and this is somebody that's in love. So let's get more information for you, being you're a moderator and you've been helping again today. Oh, Joanna, I asked you in one of my messages, one of my super long messages, if your sister wanted me to read for her. I don't know if she's into all of this, but being that you've helped me all the time, yeah, I just wondered if your sister wanted me to look at something for her. Not about her health or anything. Just let me know if your sister wanted me to have a look at stuff for her, because I'd like to do that for you. Because Rhonda, what I do with Rhonda sometimes, she asks me to look at somebody else that she knows. She usually takes payment from them to pay me, but I've done things for her before when somebody needed help with something, because Rhonda didn't want a reading, so she wanted to give her reading away. All right, Cami and H, what's this all about here? This person wants more, Cami. They find you very beautiful, very desirable. They want to tell you the truth about something. I feel this is where they get very quiet and secretive, and they just don't express themselves, and that's why it's black like that. Because you can't have two love cards like that and that mean no. So this person has love feelings for you. They actually find you very, very desirable with the Queen of Wands energy, and they want more. They want more. So I'm going to give that a yes, that this person has feelings for you. And Cami, we'll just do, without shuffling, a yes and no for Cami in case it comes out. Just think of a yes or no question you might have in your mind. You will be very happy soon, Cami. Beautiful card. And over here, Cami. We got the birth of something. This can be actually news coming in that somebody's having a baby. Also, it can be a new job, a new start. It can be movement of some kind, and it can be a relationship going to another level. And you've got this love card at the bottom here. You've got 1 and 7 at the top, which forms an 8. It could be an invitation to a birthday, a party, a celebration of some kind. It also could be new work, new job. The 1 is put your ideas forward. The 7 is movement is about to happen. So you could be moving jobs, moving house, moving in a new direction. Anyway, guys, that is it. Your sister never watched tarot. She's not into all of that stuff. My fan they get creeped out of it. I have certain members of my family. One of my sisters absolutely loves it. My other sister didn't even know I did it, and then she asked for a reading, and I really thought that I hardly ever see that sister. She's the older sister. I really thought that there was no way she would want a reading, or she would say it was crap or whatever. And she surprised me. She wanted a reading, and she said, "Why have you never read me?" You know, and I said, "Well, I don't see you." But I've got another sister. She fully believes in it. She has asked for a reading from time to time, very, very rarely, because it scares her. My mum, when she was alive, she believed in it. She was very religious. She was into all religions and everything, but she didn't really like it very much sometimes, because I would pick up on things and then they would happen and they weren't very good or whatever. But my mum was right into it, but she never really sort of asked me to read anything. And my other side of the family, they're all very much into it. They've got psychic connections and everything in the family. So my mum's side and then my dad's side, they've got different stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's the story of all of that. So she's not really into that. That's cool. And Lisa, I'll have a look on my WhatsApp if you had a question you wanted me to have a look at, and I'll get that done now so I don't forget and it doesn't go on for days and days. I'll be on live tomorrow because on Wednesday I'm going to do some recordings early in the morning, and then I've got an appointment and I won't be home probably until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And it all depends on what happens on the appointment as to how I'm feeling as well. Nothing drastic, but hopefully. And yeah, anyway, guys, thank you, Joanna, as always fantastic job that you do. I'm pretty sure that Enrico left long ago. Cami, Mama B's taken off, I think. I don't think she's here anymore. Anyway, guys, I will catch everybody tomorrow. I'm going to try and force myself to get online early tomorrow. So we'll do the same thing, Joanna. We'll do the whole 12 readings maximum for free, unless I'm feeling generous towards the end there. Hopefully we'll get some nice donations and everything. And anyway, I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.